Hey y'all, welcome to Horrible Gaming. My name is Nora, and on today's video we are starting my new Animal Crossing island. So I'm pretty late on posting, and it's because I was going through this really weird trial phase with starting this new island just in general. Long story short, it feels like I went through hundreds of codes to get where I am today, and even those codes didn't stick. It all came down to me literally having to make my own road code, and I was not prepared for this. Now the road pieces I did make, I do plan on releasing them in the next few days. Just know that I still have a lot of pieces to make still, and I don't really know what sort of angles I'm gonna need until I come across like a placement issue. So all of the codes that I'm using are a huge work in progress. However, some of the other codes I'm using today are available. I made basically these road pieces that blend into the brick path that I fell in love with and originally wanted to use, and this other road code by Origo Alley on Twitter and Instagram. And basically these two codes blend in together into the road pieces that I made. And so I guess I just want to say that my road design is like a quilt. It's like a mixture of all of my favorite codes into one design. So you will have to go through like several different MA codes to get all the pieces that I'm using to make the vibe actually happen. So be ready for that. When I do release these road pieces, you will have to go into a couple of different MA codes, but it was worth it to me to piece these together to create the vibe that I was really hoping for. So today's entry is inspired by Aisle 7 Crossing on Instagram, but obviously with my own twist. Originally, I was gonna do maybe a parking lot build, but my wonderful moderator Els came up with this idea and suggestion of doing something more plaza related, and I just felt like that was the perfect start to this island. I don't really work with the castle items or do any elegant core like builds or any structures like we're seeing today, because honestly they overwhelm me and I don't really know where to start. And I feel like starting your island just in general, whether you're new to Animal Crossing or a player like I have been since the game came out, just starting an island entry is the most dreadful thing ever because you don't really know where to begin. And that was my dilemma for 6 days. Finally, I just stopped overthinking things and I made these codes and I was like, I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna see what happens. And I created something that I'm really excited about, and I'm excited to just continue it with y'all on live streams and on videos. So we are gonna go for like this little plaza vibe, kind of between these two really nice, rich, warm brick structures, and then it's going to transition over to a curved road that also transitions into like a neighborhood vibe. Now, don't ask me what my plan is on the left side yet or the right side of this because I still have no idea what's going to happen. If you're new here, I wing all of my builds and I just kind of go with the flow. So I really don't have any set plan on what to expect with today's build on how everything is going to transition. I just know that at least we have the entry and the neighborhood starting. But if you have any fun ideas for this island, definitely, drop them in the comments. I'm always reading those. The suggestions would definitely help me out. So the main entry structure consists of all the castle items, and we're going to also be using the castle gate to frame this whole plaza in, and behind it, I'm just placing the fence item and some plant partitions. So that is how the little area is starting to frame out. And then, like I said earlier, we are going to be doing also a road transition on the other side of those tiles, but I'm just trying to get all these structures done first before we think about decorating. I still have the second level to do, but before we move on to that stage of the build, I do want to get some decorations done on this first level just to figure out where I want all of my item placement to be. I'm going to frame out the corners of this build over here with some hardwood trees, and then we're going to also put some fencing over here eventually. I really want this area to be super cozy feeling, so we're going to do definitely some sitting areas, and then I'm thinking probably just a fountain centerpiece, being that it's such a big area in the middle of this. You could obviously do maybe a different idea in the middle of this, but since I'm going for a plaza vibe, I thought the fountain was the best solution. Anyways, I changed my mind on the decor quite a bit, so here is how all the pieces look finally placed. I'm gonna add a few more details before we move on to our next location on today's video, but so far I hope y'all are enjoying the build process with me. Let me know if y'all plan on recreating this entry today in the comment section below, and if you're also planning on working on the same island with me, because it's always a joy to build the same theme together. Plus, we can always bounce off ideas on streams and figure out how to transition other areas, so that feedback definitely always makes my day. Anyway, now that I have the main road mapped out, this is where my new curved pieces that I added onto the designs come into play, and we're going to be curving out where the crosswalk is, and eventually I'm going to be placing a villager home also above the crosswalk, and this is where our neighborhood area is going to start. Now keep in mind, I do not have this whole location finished on today's video, but we will definitely be working on it some more either next video or or live stream, so stay tuned for the continuation of this. Now, just like the entry, I did change my mind on some of the decorations and layout through the build process of starting the neighborhood area, so do expect some transitions just so y'all can see where the final placement of everything is. But now that I got that first villager placed, I can start planning out where I want the other houses. I think our next villager home is going to be above this little median area that I started on the other side of our first villager, and this is also where our curved roads come into play as well. We're going to be doing a really nice curved neighborhood vibe with this road, and just keep in mind that I'm still trying to figure out how to use my own road pieces, so bear with me as I replace everything a few times throughout the build process of this. But before I get started on those road curves, I am going to finish detailing our median area, and then I'm going to go ahead and get that other villager placed too. Anyways, now that I got that median decorated, I'm going to go ahead and start working out the road curves over here. Like I said, I am still trying to figure out how on earth to use my own design, so bear with me. But I'm going to do a really nice little curved area over here and eventually do another villager home directly above it. And then we're also going to be placing, like I said, another villager above the median. So that is the start in the layout of our villager neighborhood. So like I mentioned earlier, I don't really have a plan for the rest of our neighborhood or how to transition it, but I was considering on maybe one side it could be a double highway kind of look and it leads up to a really nice castle area. But of course, if y'all have some other ideas you would love to see on this island, definitely leave a comment in the comment section below. The feedback really does help me plan out different locations on our islands. Anyways, now that I have these villagers placed, y'all can kind of start seeing how this layout is starting to form for our villager neighborhood. I am going to add some more details in the location, but keep in mind the transitions are not done yet. I went ahead and finished up our villager neighborhood decorations, and now it is time to do the final walkthrough of today's video. I hope this video today brought you some Animal Crossing inspiration, and also that you're excited to use the new road pieces that I made too. I am really looking forward to creating more pieces for this island, and I just hope that it helps get someone out of Animal Crossing burnout. Before today's video ends, I do want to give a huge thank you to all of my channel members. Thank you so much for supporting me as a creator. Just your support means the absolute world to me. So a huge thank you to Icy Gaming, Alicia Ramirez, Kitty Inks, Hannah, Kirby, Moody, Camille, Fox Sake Gaming, Rachel Games, Rin, Els, Chrissy, Wisteria Crossing, Sunny, Sunny Nights, Marco Aru, Beacon of Nick, Pippuccino, TJ, Debbie R, Steph R, Robin, Donna, Noe Pico, Trisha Dunn, Roxanne Boulay, Queen V, Kelly Stone, Jaminal Crossing, Manders, Nicole, Sarah B, Ray, Let's Play K, Luann Marie, Brooke, K Thompson, Jet, Monica B, Catherine Funk, Sherry Blossom, Coffee, Connor Adventure, It's Your Girl Crystal, Mickey, Sherry Dot Crossing, Irish Lady 51, Opal of Wisteria, The Artsy Gamer, Dammy, Cosmon, Madison Rachel, and Adriana Dawson. Thank you so much for watching and have a horrible day. I'll see you next video.